So, liebe Leute von heute, die Sumerus Hauptstory lassen wir jetzt aktuell erstmal ein bisschen links liegen, denn als wir erstmal zu unserem nächsten Storyziel, nämlich die Hafenstadt Ormus, erstmal erreicht hatten, also als wir natürlich erstmal im letzten Part die Hafenstadt Ormus erreicht hatten, Ormus erreicht haben, sind wir unverhofft sofort in das Event der aktuellen Version reingelaufen. Das Event der Version 3.0 Schnitzereien der Kindlichkeit. Wir sind unverhofft in diese Mission hineingestolpert, wo wir dann erstmal das Klagen der Handwerker am Stand eines Geschäftes namens Akara Skulpturen immerfort, ja, mitgekriegt haben. Die wollen jetzt ein Spielzeug auf Grundlage der Märchengeschichte der Aranara eines Herrn Tanger anfertigen. Ihre erste Version war sehr grottig und nun, ja, soll es denn jetzt erstmal hier weitergehen. Indem wir erstmal nach Ghandarva gehen, dann den Herrn Tanger, den Märchengeschichtenschreiber, erstmal finden und ihn dann erstmal um Hilfe bitten. So oder so, es geht dann jetzt erstmal wieder zurück nach Ghandarva. Und darüber hinaus hätte ich dann jetzt an der Stelle, wie es aussieht, erstmal sehen müssen, wozu brauche ich jetzt hier überhaupt die Dendrokraft? Nun ja, keine Ahnung. Gehen wir jetzt erstmal hier weiter nach Ghandarva. Collei wird in diesem Event sowieso noch eine Rolle spielen. Und am Ende des Events kriegen wir sie sowieso als Gratis-Charakter. Also, so oder so, eine Win-Win-Situation. Vielleicht können wir so einen Waldhüter anlocken.
Buddy, what's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Ghandarvaville? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Ernsthaft? Wir sind doch erst ein paar Tage weg aus Ghandarva. Und schon hat Collei uns vergessen? Das kann doch jetzt unmöglich sein.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rosie. Don't mind me.
Okay. Okay. Collei hat nicht uns gemeint. Das wäre jetzt auch ein bisschen beleidigend gewesen, wenn man uns nicht wiedererkannt hätte.
When people say don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone. Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it.
Huh, that voice sounds familiar. I once heard it somewhere before.
Oh, das ist doch Collei!
Oh, it's Collei! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh, let's go say hi.
Gut, also das weinende Kind ist auf jeden Fall der Sohn des Märchenautors. Da bin ich mir sicherlich sicher. Die Handwerker aus Ormus haben uns ja immer erzählt gehabt, dass er Herr Tanger, gemeinsam mit seinem Sohn nach Ghandarva gereist ist, um sich nicht Information, sondern Inspiration zu suchen, zu holen, zu finden. Und ja, seitdem sind auch mehrere Tage, Wochen vergangen. Der Verkaufstermin rückte, immer näher. Naja, und daher haben die dann erstmal angefangen, ohne mit der Hilfe von Herrn Tanger eine Aranara-Skulptur anzufertigen. Mit sehr wenig Erfolg. Beim Publikum, bei den Kunden. Ja, deshalb sind wir auch jetzt hier.
Collei, how have you been?
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tighnari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
What a well-mannered child.
Wir lassen ihn nicht im Stich.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranar living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranar living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course! I love them!
Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow, Collei's so good with kids.
Ja, was für eine zuverlässige Waldhüterin.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
Nein, wir haben uns nicht verlaufen. Du erzählst Collei von den Sorgen der Mitarbeiter von Akara Skulpturen.
So, you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. And he's here in Ghandarvaville, looking for inspiration. Wait. When you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
Ich glaube wohl kaum, dass es einen anderen gibt, oder?
Right. Uncle Tanger.
So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razi back to Ghandarvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Mal sehen, vielleicht ist er ein häufig eingesperrter Ritter. Wie kommt man jetzt auf so eine Antwort? Vielleicht ist er ein junger Herr einer großen Händlergilde? Das ist, er sagt, nun wirklich nichts Neues. Vielleicht ist er ein Untergebener der niederen Herren Kusanali. Diese Antwort hört sich eher sagt verlockend an. Dass er sagt ausgerechnet Qiankyu jetzt sagt hier seine Finger im Spiel haben soll? Na, ich glaube nicht. Vielleicht ist er ein Untergebener der niederen Herren Kusanali.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razi, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
He's my dad.
Wir haben es predicted.
Your dad? Tanger's your dad? As in you're Tanger's son? Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Crass told us that Tanger brought his son along with him. So he meant Razi. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanger get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Ghandarvaville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Collei. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Rosie! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Hey, ja!
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja!
Oh.
Ich glaube, das könnte wie es aus einer Enttäuschung werden. Das ging ja jetzt ziemlich schnell, sie freizuschalten.
So Tanja headed this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
Das ging jetzt, er sagt, nun wirklich ziemlich schnell, sie freizuschalten. Hätte ich jetzt, er sagt, nicht mitgerechnet. So, also in diese Richtung müssen wir gehen. Haben wir jetzt hier nicht irgendwo diese Teleporter, diese Blitzdinger freigeschaltet? Wir sind jetzt hier auf jeden Fall in Ghandarva. Theoretisch hätten wir ansonsten... Warte, hier war doch eben was. Oder doch nicht? Wartet mal. Hier oben müsste wie es... Ein Dendroculus! Wusste ich doch. Upsala. Also noch einmal. Ein Dendroculus. Das wird jetzt langsam peinlich und affig. Aber gut. Ein Dendroculus. Ich wusste doch, hier ist einer. Also schön. Wie kommen wir da jetzt am besten bei diesem Baum hoch? Um zum Dendroculus zu gelangen, müssen wir, wie es aussieht, auch erstmal irgendwie da rauf. Auf den Baum. Ich glaube, aus der Position kann es jetzt funktionieren. Ein bisschen knapp, aber alles doch noch nach Plan. Okay, das kann nicht nach Plan gehen. Wir brauchen erstmal wieder neue Ausdauer. Oh, und hier gibt es sogar noch eine Truhe. Okay, hat alles geklappt, wie es klappen sollte. Also, nächster Halt. Aufenthaltsort von Herrn Tanger. Das hört sich jetzt irgendwie auch ein bisschen falsch an. Aber wir nähern uns jetzt seinem Aufenthaltsort. Mit leisen Schwingen. Auf ein gutes Gelingen. Oh, netter kleiner Tümpel. Ideal, um sich ein bisschen Inspiration zu besorgen.
Rosie!
Zu sammeln.
Where are you, Rosie?
Someone's calling for Rosie over there.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Whoa. Collei looks like she's about to pass out. Hey Collei, are you okay?
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an Aura giant and an Aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
Naja, wir wurden geschickt, dich Hilfe zu bitten.
Oh. Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru. Trying to remember every last one is like trying to identify each grain of sand in the desert.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Lassen wir die Scherze erstmal beiseite und kommen zur Sache. Du erzählst Tanger von den Sorgen der Mitarbeiter von Akara Skulpturen.
Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was raging in Tanger Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Ich habe es auch nicht verstanden.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant! Well, there it is! All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanger's son. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanger, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something!
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Parisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanger, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists in stories, but in real life too. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanger living in humble Port Ormos.
Also, was wir, bisher alles über die Akademie erfahren haben, kann ich dir, mit hoher Wahrscheinlichkeit sagen, die werden dich sowas von nicht anhören. Und auf Märchen hören die erst recht nicht. Oder auf Kindergeschichten. Oder auf solche Träumereien.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of Aranara activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanger never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Collei, what's wrong?
Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Naja, sicher ist es das, was Razi nicht verraten wollte. Also gut, machen wir uns jetzt erstmal auf den Weg. Verschmähte Holzfigur, folge Herrn Tanger. Okay, das hört sich immer noch blöd an, wenn ich das ausspreche. Tanger. Tanger. Tanger? Tanger? Das hört sich jetzt doch blöd an. Herrn Tanger. Ja, das hört sich endlich mal richtig an.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Tja, das ist eine gute Idee. Wie wäre es denn jetzt erstmal mit das hier? Na, ich weiß nicht. Warte, was ist das?
Hey, look! There's a note here! Could this be the evidence that Tanger was talking about? The handwriting's so hard to read. It's too hard. I can't remember the names of all these mushrooms. Do Aranara need to learn about mushroom classification?
Ich bezweifle es irgendwie, dass das zu einem Aranara gehört. Es sieht jetzt eher danach aus, als würde das irgendein Waldhüter gehören.
Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle." That sounds more like something an Aranara from the stories would say.
Auch wieder schwer zu sagen.
There's another one here. If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
Also sowas von hat das Ganze, sagt jetzt nichts mit einem Aranara zu tun. Da bin ich mir sicher.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
Naja, sie sehen aus wie Nachrichten, die von Kindern hinterlassen wurden.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Überhaupt nicht.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Anyway, it has nothing to do with me, so...
Ich verstehe. Diese Zettel gehören ihr. Collei, was ist los mit dir?
I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Ich verstehe. Sie ist sagt jetzt enttäuscht. Sie hat ihr Idol getroffen, ihren Lieblingsschriftsteller, und das, was sie bisher von ihm gesehen hat, entspricht sagt nicht das, was sie sich vorgestellt hatte über ihn.
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff.
Ich kann mir jetzt auch irgendwie vorstellen, er hat überhaupt nicht die ganzen Märchen geschrieben, sondern eher sein Sohn. Das könnte jetzt irgendwie eher so sein.
In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Sehr unwahrscheinlich. Sehr unwahrscheinlich. Geh in der Nacht, bla bla bla. 0 bis 4 Uhr am nächsten Tag. Tja, machen wir es mal. Lassen wir mal die Zeit ein bisschen laufen. Okay, das müsste jetzt eigentlich schon reichen.
Traveler, wake up!
Sind Aranara aufgetaucht?
Not the Aranara, it's Collei. She's gone. Oh, Paimon's been worried about Collei since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kind of strange.
Das ist mir auch aufgefallen.
Anyway, let's go find her. Hey, look! Aren't these Collei's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow?
Es ist doch offensichtlich. Die Zettel gehören ihr.
So Collei came back here alone. Is she waiting for the Aranara to show up?
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting. Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Aranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it! There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Collei's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Es ist ihr Geheimnis.
Oh, right. Collei told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And now she even writes it down.
Collei hat Colleis Gründe.
Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Früh am nächsten Morgen führte Tanger voller Freude alle zurück zur Baumhöhle. Jetzt bin ich, sag mal, gespannt, was er jetzt als nächstes hier entdeckt hat.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
Ich bin echt neugierig.
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again? No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No! No, I refuse to believe it!
Obwohl Tanger von Zweifeln sprach, wird vieler mit der Wahrheit konfrontiert. Naja, lass uns Akara-Skulpturen retten.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort.
You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
Ich glaube auch an Herrn Tanger.
No! I can't do it. I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real Aranara, right? What makes this so different?
Rosie, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Und ich habe es in diesem Part sowieso schon gesagt. Und jetzt wird es auch herauskommen. Rasi ist der wahre Autor der Aranara-Geschichten.
Collei, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone?
Ich erinnere mich.
I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanger wasn't the author, then who was it? Wait. You don't mean...
It was me.
Wir haben es gesagt. Überraschend kommt das für mich ehrlich gesagt nicht mehr. Wenn man ehrlich gesagt sowieso auch bedenkt, was wir bis jetzt auch alles über das Akasha-Kontrollgerät... Naja, sehr viel haben wir darüber zwar nicht erfahren, aber wir wissen auf jeden Fall, dass es ehrlich gesagt nur die Information zulässt, die man ehrlich gesagt auch kriegen soll vom Akasha-Gerät. Und ja, solche Märchengeschichten von einem Erwachsenen... irgendwie ziemlich unwahrscheinlich.
Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand, and strange, metaphors, I think they're called. But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. One time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangemabe's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Rosie. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Razi happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Razi. I kinda guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Razi so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, "Dedicated to my dearest Razi." I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine Aranara to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tanja's fairy tales were actually stories written by Razi. And because Razi didn't want Tanja to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with Akara Crafts' commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry, Razi. I'm so sorry. And I owe you all an apology, too, for wasting your time. Razi's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
Naja, lass Razi selbst entscheiden.
Me to help Akara Crafts with their carving? Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Collei, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one.
Kein Problem.
I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Ghandarvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my Aranara stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an Aranara carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you? Even after all I've done?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Razi has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Collei.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah, it's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt, but when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us. Let's go, Razi. grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Na, das wird jetzt auch interessant werden.
And watch your step.
Lass uns auch aufbrechen, Paimon. Wobei wir selbst ja noch nicht mal in ganz Sumeru waren. Wir waren ja gerade mal in Ghandarva, dann erst in Sumeru. Bei der Erkundung von Sumeru sind viele neue faszinierende Arten zu finden, die man mit dem exquisiten Fotoapparat aufnehmen kann. Der Fotoapparat zeigt Informationen über wichtige Arten an, wenn man sie im Visier hat. Passt die Brennweite und den Fokus des Fotoapparats an, um ein Bild des Ziels besser einfangen zu können. Dieser Fotoapparat funktioniert nur in Sumeru.
The 20th anniversary
Ja.
of Kara Grass is coming up. Paimon wonders what the children thought of the Aranara carvings we helped create. Let's go check it out.
Na, jetzt bin ich mal gespannt. Erst einmal Schnitzen der Kindlichkeit. Sehen wir uns dann doch mal an. Akribische Holzschnitzerei, Durchstreifen des Dschungels und Holzmetamorphose. Holzfigur mit reißendem Absatz. Durchstreifen des Dschungels. Ja. Fotografiere 2 nur in Sumeru vorkommende Tiere. Fotografiere 3 nur in Sumeru vorkommende Tiere. Oder 4 Tiere. Fotografiere 3 im aktivierten Modus befindliche Trilakshana-Kreaturen. Fotografiere Jayak-Packtiere bei der Nahrungsaufnahme, beim Ruhen und beim Angreifen. Okay. Das wird interessant werden. Okay, das wird jetzt wirklich sehr interessant werden. Wir haben auf jeden Fall jetzt ziemlich viele Herausforderungen. Oh ja, wir haben jetzt wirklich eine Menge Herausforderungen hier. Was gibt es hier beim Aktionscenter? Holzfiguren. Und natürlich auch Urgestein. Okay. Wir haben wirklich hier einiges zu erleben. Aber im nächsten Part können wir dann auch ebenso gut erstmal die akribische Holzschnitzerei weitermachen. Gefällt die neue Holzfigur den Kindern? Hat der Tanger sich gebessert? Lass uns noch mal in Ormos vorbeischauen. Es könnte es jetzt anscheinend so sein, dass eigentlich das aktuelle Event nicht gerade so groß ist, wie ich es mir vorgestellt hatte. Aber gut, schauen wir im nächsten Part erstmal nochmal wieder mal in der Hafenstadt Ormos vorbei. Und danach können wir nach und nach ein paar andere Missionen erledigen. Und dann können wir auch theoretisch noch ein bisschen mehr von Sumeru erkunden, bevor wir mit der Hauptstory weitermachen. Bis dann und ciao bis dann, würde ich mal sagen.